Hey guys, I'm John,
And I'm Pete from EVERMORE.
and this is our MOG playlist.
Coming close to the fire now.
Obviously I write a lot of songs, I'm in the studio here a lot recording people, and then when you're in the car you can't sit down and analyse it, you just enjoy it. So driving into Melbourne or wherever on tour, like, you know, just listening to music as it travels, number one for me.
That was actually a real revelation for me because I only started driving a couple of years ago. I didn't realise how good driving and listening to music was.
Pete managed to avoid driving till he was like 20.
25.
Ridiculous.
But it's so good. You just have to be careful when you don't speed. Really getting into it.
True. Stevie Wonder,
Yep.
which is an artist that we had a vinyl lying around the house when we were both kids.
Yeah.
Of one of his early.
I think it was 50 cents.
Yeah, it was 50 cents I think to buy from a library garage sale or something, and it was a big influence on us actually. Like the songwriting's incredible and his vocals are just amazing.
I think
So,
he's funky as well. As a kid, we really dug
Yeah.
the Stevie.
So there's a track called "Heaven Is 10 Zillion Light Years Away." So very 70s album title, song title.
Yeah,
So yeah, check it out.
it's a cranker. This next track is by U2. We had a VHS of the Rattle and Hum thing because we were too young to go to concerts, so we used to watch a lot of these music VHSs and really dug them. The song's called "All I Want Is You." It's got a really cool video clip as well.
And random information, the outro strings arrangement is done by Van Dyke Parks, who worked on Beach Boys albums back in the day, and he also worked on Silverchair Diorama, I think it was. He did this all string and orchestra arrangements for that.
Yeah,
so.
and on a motion sickness as well.
Yeah, so
Cranking.
check it out.
And whenever I fall,
This next track is Crowded House, Fall at Your Feet, which is just one of my favourite songs as far as just words and lyrics and melody. You can play just on a guitar and it's absolutely stunning songwriting, and Neil Finn at his best.
no change, I can change.
Next one's Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve, and this has got to be one of those tracks that I remember when I was 15 just being obsessed with, like in the best possible way, where you just almost like you just so get into the song and it feels like it's powerful. I liked it. Still a
I
classic.
had a moment.
I had a real moment. You know, I think there's that time when you're a teenager where you just really get into music, and that was the song for me.
Cool.
Throw me alive.
Got another Aussie act right now. This is the Temper Trap and Trembling Hands. Just a great song. I love this band. Their first album is just amazing, and this is probably my favourite track off their second album. So
It's good to see a band that like pulls it up a notch for a second album.
Yeah, so
I think,
they actually recorded a lot of their stuff out near our studio where we are now. Actually, just further up the road in Mount Macedon, I think. So this is Trembling Hands.
Don't you worry, don't you worry.
I think you should introduce this next song, John.
Yeah, okay, it's a little bit random. These are all quite, shall we say, legitimate artists, I guess, have chosen, apart from maybe this last track, which is Swedish House Mafia, Don't You Worry Child. But I thought, you know, let's just throw something different in the mix, and I think it's an amazingly well-written song. If I wrote it, I would be totally pumped with it. And if you take away the dance beats and all that, you could play it on any instrument and it would totally work. Swedish House Mafia.
You sing along with this in the car?
Yeah, I think, you know, credit where credit is due. Well-written song. I dig it.
I find cleaning up is just elevated.
It's basically impossible without music. It's so unenjoyable cleaning your house without some tunes, I think.
Yeah, it's just next level. Washing up, it's just, it elevates normal, boring, mundane things.
And definitely driving. Like, who's going to want to drive without music?
You're not a talkback guy?
No, I'm not a talkback radio guy. I don't want to hear people complaining. I want some tunes.
Yeah.
A world without music would be quite depressing, actually, because if you think about it, everyone would have to listen to talkback radio every day.
Yeah.
That
I think
would be the only option.
a world without music would be kind of confusing because we use songs to identify how we're dealing with things. We use music to relate to how you feel and think about relationships and different things in life. To check out our whole playlist, head to mog.com and search Evermore.